that downward dog? Okay, I can't like put my heels down. I'm not gonna be like Simone Biles on the balance beam, but I don't know, there's room for improvement.
I started doing yoga in 2020 with my good friends at Walk It LA. I loved it. I want to improve my mental health. I want to improve my body. And I decided I was going to join this challenge to do some more of that.
I'm dedicating myself to doing 5 minutes of yoga for the next 30 days, at least. I am a very inflexible person. Not happening. Like that hurts. Something tells me yoga will help with that.
I like yoga a lot, and yet I don't do it nearly as much as I should. I also had an injury where I fell 2 years ago and I fell on pavement. I've always wondered if I stuck to it consistently for like 30 days or 2 weeks even, if I would see a noticeable marked change in how my hips feel.
I like routine. I hope to honestly, at the end of 30 days, be like, dang, that was wonderful. Let's do 30 more.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a real college try because the tightness is really annoying and it's making me feel like 30 years older than I am.
Day one, let's go!
Does yoga improve focus too? Because I'd like that. I feel like I'm always all over the place and I need to take a second to breathe and not be like, which I'm already like, stop, okay, focus, okay, sorry, bye.
Day one and the procrastination is already so real. I have been doing work, I've been shooting, I even went for a walk, but I still haven't brought myself to do my yoga. Let's see if it's dark by the time I finally do. All right, I called it. It's dark out, but I did my yoga. I did it. I'm proud of myself.
Currently, I'm on my mindful minute. I think yoga has really just helped me kind of de-stress when I've had a long day. But yeah, I feel really good. Yoga's really been helping me zen out. I'm excited to get back to it tomorrow morning.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting a freaking call. What is this, Twister? Come on, girl.
Release. Left hand to the right leg.
Yoga's hard.
Gentle twist.
What the heck? I did realize yoga is way more difficult than I expected. It wouldn't be a challenge if it was easy.
I picked a 40-minute one. It was a refresh and detox session, and it was fantastic. I could feel like a tightness in my chest earlier in the day just from stress, and I felt that kind of melt away while I was doing yoga. So far, so good.
Begin to draw the breath into the chest.
I have to go to the bathroom.
I almost didn't do my yoga today, but right before bed I did a little 5-minute practice. And you know what? I'm super glad for it. I'm also really glad to know that 5-minute practices can like be something that can keep up your routine. You know what I mean? Like 5 minutes. We all have 5 minutes. Today I did an hour-long one, and like hips are feeling really good, but like other things I don't normally think about is just like breath, balance, and stillness are things that I really struggle with. And I found myself being more aware of that this time. I was actually really excited because I feel like my balance is, even in a week, getting better.
Up through day 9, have been doing yoga post-workout. That's been wonderful because it's a nice cool down for me. Some of the stretches are still hard for me, but I'm noticing improvement, which is nice.
So today's yoga workout focused on tension. I felt like I had a lot of tension in my neck and lower back, so I was able to work that out a little bit. Did about 15 minutes this morning. Feeling better.
Did I miss a couple days? Maybe. And I'm sick, I'm sorry, I know. I've just been like very out of it. Hey, there's plenty of time left. I'm a second half kind of gal. I'm really gonna shine in the second half of this challenge.
Today was the first day I woke up and I was like, oh, obviously I'm gonna do my yoga. Like I didn't even think about it. I was just like, that's what I do in the morning. And I didn't do it because I had a meeting this morning. But all day long, I've just been thinking yoga, yoga, yoga. It's slowly becoming expected in my brain. So that's kind of cool. I feel like the habit is starting to form.
Day 15, we are at the hump. I think I'm getting a little more flexible and better at each yoga move. Something I want to improve on is I feel like I'm still not like fully focused. I don't think I have the breathing part down at all. Whenever she's like, okay, breathe in, breathe out, I'm like, oh, I've been holding my breath.
So I just got done doing yoga with my roommate Cannon. Had to beg him to do it. I was like, yo, come on, man, let's knock this out.
Yoga is a beast.
It's not as easy or as a
real sport. Yo, I can't keep my back straight, breathe.
Flexibility is a real thing. Like, you don't realize how unflexible you are until you do yoga.
We're doing better. This area I feel like can go down way more. I can like put my elbows down. You can twerk. Yes, you can.
I just did a yoga practice. I'm sweating. It was 36-minute practice. I only made it 20 minutes in. I couldn't focus my mind. I'm supposed to be going to a dinner in like an hour. So still got my yoga practice in. I'm gonna count it as a win. It was still 20 minutes and I did get a workout already. I got a good stretch.
Did some yoga by the beach today. Feeling very centered, feeling very grounded, ready for the week. This is exactly what I needed on a Sunday. I mean, take a look about all of this beauty.
I have noticed that when my hip has been really tight, I will walk a shorter step on my right leg. But since doing all this yoga and like being consistent with it every day, I have actually noticed a lot less tightness and a lot less of a jolt on the right leg, if that's the best way to explain it. If it hadn't been for this challenge, I would never have been paying this much attention to my hip pain. When I'm on the mat, I'm like in tune with my body and where I feel tight and where I feel relaxed and where I feel sore. So it's just so many good things.
Wednesdays are my busiest days of the week. Did my breathing exercises this morning. I'm feeling centered and I'm just really ready to take on every task that I have today. I'm thankful because using yoga to find that balance, to find that breath that'll just have me focused and calm during moments where I start to get a little bit overwhelmed.
I want my yoga practices to be what I want them to be. If I don't feel like doing some crazy heated yoga, or I don't feel like doing a ton of like standing poses, that's fine. Do the yoga that you want to do. If that's like low to the ground, if that's like just a lot of stretching, if that's like a lot of meditation based, fine. Because all of it has a purpose. You can't go wrong, basically is what I'm saying. I think I've officially gotten wiser in this challenge.
We're literally coming down the home stretch. Okay. Pun intended. We're gonna do a 10-minute yoga full body stretch for tension relief because I've had a little built up tension.
Everyday yoga will probably not be my reality, but actually the 5 minutes, even the 3-minute stretches, that can become my reality every day. I know I need yoga in my life because I'm more in tune with my breath, I'm more in tune with my body, and no, doing the 30-day challenge did not completely fix my hip pain. If anything, it made me more aware of it. So I'm gonna start physical therapy. But the fact that yoga can give me like a temporary alleviation of the pain is really nice.
Random things like downward dog, like lifting one hand up and twisting my body, like stuff like that, I would fall over before. So much easier now, just from a little practice. Like, people, come on. Are you kidding me? I can touch my toes now. Hello? He can touch his toes now fully. I'm
very proud of myself. I enjoyed this challenge so much that I'm rewarding myself by getting rid of my old, thin, uncomfortable yoga mat, by treating myself to a new yoga mat. And like I said before, number 1 rule, if you miss a day, that's okay, but don't let it be the excuse to not do it the next day. And there is no wrong yoga. If you're spending time connected to your breath and your body and your mind, you're doing it right.
So Ben invited me to this yoga event by Walk Good that he's a part of, and I'm excited to go check it out. It sounds fun. Also at the beach, I mean, come on, holler.
Hi, my name is Etienne Maurice, and I'm the founder of Walk Good LA, and we are a family that brings people together from all walks of life to fight for racial equity through the arts, health, and wellness. We have a weekly yoga class called Breathe Good, and we started last year, June 13th, 2020, in response to the killing of Ahmaud Arbery. I thought that fighting and taking the streets and protesting was not enough. We needed a space for Black and brown folks alike to come together and have a space of healing. Yoga is a Sanskrit word derived from the word yuj, which means to unite. So what better way to come together than to practice yoga? The biggest thing that I've learned with yoga is that once you work on yourself, your whole environment changes. It is not a performance. It is a practice. Just you showing up to your mat means that you have done yoga. It might not be for you, but I would suggest that you try, because there are a lot of healing benefits.
Did my last day of yoga at the beach with Walk Good LA. I feel good, man. I feel good about myself. I feel focused, grounded. Yoga is definitely great for your mental health, your physical health, and it takes a lot of strength, man. If you're watching this and you just think like, it's just, no, it's a lot.
What a freaking way to end it. Walk Good LA, are you kidding me? This is so much better than me doing yoga alone in my sad, dark apartment. This was such incredible vibes. It was so motivating.